This program is rated G and is suitable for general audiences.
These 8 finalists lost their chance to be a Food Network star.
I was too over the top. I have to reel it in.
Surprise, surprise, my fatal flaw is focus.
One of you is returning to Food Network star.
I'm back because Food Network got it wrong.
And they're clamoring for a comeback.
This competition is so hard.
Oh no, I'm literally seeing my life repeat itself 10 years later.
Oh, that's hot.
You gotta show them you are not a one-hit wonder.
And then there's that.
It smells just like victory.
Only one will get a second chance.
What's burning?
Yeah, my bread.
This might be my last shot at redemption.
Ew! It's time for my comeback.
This is Comeback Kitchen.
And off we go.
It feels different walking in the second time than it does the first time because it feels a little bit like home, but it also kind of reminds you of all of the nightmares that happen there.
Ooh, you look a little nervous.
Welcome to Comeback Kitchen.
All of you are past finalists on Food Network Star. Yet for one reason or another, you fell short of winning it all.
You each possess a unique quality that made viewers root for you, and the network remember you. And it's that special something that has earned you one more shot at your culinary dream. The winner of Comeback Kitchen will be joining the upcoming season of Food Network Star when it begins in just 3 weeks.
You all need to ask yourselves right here and right now, am I merely gonna reheat who I was before or reinvent myself?
Inside each of these ovens is an iconic TV dinner. There are 8 different dinners. So for your first challenge, you're going to use the ingredients from one of these TV dinners to make an exciting and new composed dish.
I'm so excited to cook. I mean, we don't have a lot of time to show that we deserve to make our comeback on Food Network Star. I'm a bag of emotions right now.
Now, you guys, we have watched all of your seasons, and Tyler and I have taken some notes. To help you jumpstart your comeback, we prepared a report card for each of you. So what it's going to do is it's going to identify the fatal flaw that did you in the last time around.
Overcoming your previous mistakes will be the first step in making your way back into the Food Network Star competition.
Are you guys ready? Really ready? Yes. You're ready to do this?
Yes.
You have 30 minutes to grab a TV dinner and reinvent it. And your time starts
now.
Oh, jeez.
I took the long way, right? My name is Trace. I'm from Food Network Star Season 13, which is the most recent one. It's really hard to get into. It feels like I never left. I'm still here. All right, it looks like a Salisbury steak, a potato, some carrots. Classic Salisbury steak. I think I can work with this. The hamburger steak is already cooked, so immediately I'm thinking some sort of a sandwich. I'm gonna do a caramelized onion patty melt, so kind of like a vintage retro dish. I felt like my food was definitely lacking on Food Network Star, so I need to prove that I can definitely hold my own in the kitchen. I'm gonna do these potatoes, smash them out, and I'm gonna fry them into like potato patties to go on the patty melt too.
What's your fatal flaw, dude?
Confidence, that's mine. Today I've made for you a wild mushroom penne with truffles.
You know, Trace still hasn't given me what I want in terms of letting go.
I think it's true. When I came into Food Network Star, I was definitely probably scared and lacked confidence. I'll take it. This report card's like a free therapy session. Thanks, Tyler and Valerie. Monterey, what's your fatal flaw?
Focus. How did I know? I'm Monterey. I was on season 12.
I'm getting a little homesick, and I just remember, like, you know, grilling with my friends on the beach or, like, going out drunk at, like, 2 in the morning and hitting up a taco stand.
Monterey, it was like...
I got breaded chicken with marinara sauce, chicken parmesan. This could not be any farther away from what I do with food.
I'm not even using this pasta. I'm not using pasta at all.
I'm trying to figure out how to make Italian food resemble Southern California, Baja-style, very fresh cuisine.
Boom, baby. All right, I got it. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
So I'm thinking like a chicken croquette. It's the only thing, honestly, what I can think to make with breaded chicken. I dump the breaded chicken breast in a food processor with a bunch of Mexican spices.
All right, yeah, that breadcrumb mix, I got a binding for this.
The texture is leaving something to be desired. So I pop it in the deep fryer, and hopefully that crunchy exterior will mitigate the soft, tasty inside.
All
right.
Monterey was on season 12 with me. I know working next to Monterey, it can be kind of like a whirlwind. But I am impressed that everything is intact on her station.
What do you got, man?
I got a steak and potato dinner over here.
Lucky you, dude. I'm jealous.
We're gonna turn this into smoked Gouda and garlic cakes. My name is Yaku. I'm from San Francisco, California. I'm making smoked Gouda potato cake, deep fried to perfection. The Gouda comes from the smoked Gouda that I added to the TV dinner's mashed potatoes. So I decided I'm gonna cut down these steak tips. I don't wanna do anything to toughen them up. I just want to get a quick saute on them and add those to my dish. Coming with a hot pot, coming with a hot pot, coming with a hot pot.
So Yaku, what did your report card say, my friend?
Reserved.
You were reserved.
Held back reserved.
That's like a salt and vinegar chip on a broccolini.
You're like holding back on us a little bit.
I got a hot pot. Whether you like it or not, I got a really hot pot.
Yaku's just acting like he has got this.
No more reserved me.
There you go, my friend. I'm starting to get really, really scared.
Oh, I see you getting your saute on. Don't let me interfere.
My name is Debbie Lee. I was a second runner-up almost 9 years ago. And the last time I was here, I was definitely 1-0.
I'm Korean. Eat well in Korean. One thing us Southerners and Koreans like to do, I don't speak any Korean.
Since the last time I've been on Food Network Star, my whole culinary career has made a 180 turnaround. I was diagnosed with pre-diabetes. I then had to make a change, and what I found was a whole beautiful new way to cook. I started cooking gluten and sugar-free meals. So people are gonna see a very different style of cooking from me. My TV dinner is fried chicken. Hello, it's not healthy, so I'm gonna try to do as much as I can with 30 minutes. I'm going to chop up the chicken into little nuggets. Right now, I'm thinking about my stepdaughter, Sophia. Fried chicken is one of her favorite things. I want to do what I would do for us at home. So I'm making a fried chicken stir fry with cauliflower and snap peas. And I know that it is Asian-esque, but it's not Korean.
20 minutes, guys.
20 minutes heard. My name's Amy, and I'm a stay-at-home mom. My fatal flaw is that I didn't personalize enough. Beautiful weather, right?
Oh, gorgeous.
Amazing. Love it.
She has a very rich life, but somehow she has a really hard time sharing that with us.
It's accurate. It wasn't deliberate. It's not like I'm trying to keep secrets from you. I'm actually an overshare. Obviously, being on the competition gave me a lot of validation. You know, when people like Bobby and Giada constantly compliment your food, you can't help but think that maybe you're going down the right path. I get turkey with gravy, peas, roasted potatoes. Pastas and soups are kind of good catch-alls for when you have random ingredients that you need to bring together. It hits me, I'm going to make a pasta. I use 3 components for my dish: the turkey and gravy, the peas, and the roasted potatoes. It's just a real simple dish that highlights the frozen food. How are you feeling?
There you go, I'm feeling good. I'm Jannard Wells, the Chef of Love, Food Network Star Season 12 runner-up, and I'm coming back to Comeback Kitchen to take my crown.
The pleasure that I give you today, you won't be guilty about it at all.
Oh my goodness. He did give us the unfiltered Jannard, and it wasn't quite received the way he had hoped.
No, definitely not.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Being over the top, that's one of the things that I have to always keep in mind. Reel it in.
Growing up as a kid, TV dinner was like the best meal that I could imagine.
I take TV dinners all the time when I'm at home, and I add a little this and that just to give it my own flavor and flair.
All right, TV dinner that I have is pork chops and gravy. Gonna batter them up, deep fry those babies.
I love making sauces, and I determined that I'm gonna turn this applesauce into barbecue sauce and kick it up a notch and use that to coat my pork chops. I feel with this dish, I will touch on my southern roots and my barbecue roots.
Fine.
It's all good in the hood.
My name is Sarah, and I'm from Dallas. I was knocked out in season 10.
I've just been harvesting coconuts for my little chef's black bean and lime baby food.
You didn't tell me you had children. You didn't tell me that you made this for your children. I feel like it's a humongous miss.
Heading into Comeback Kitchen, I should have no problem talking about myself and my stories.
Sarah, what does your report card say?
Undefined. Now I know what that is, because urban cowgirl. Back home in Texas, I'm the urban cowgirl. And it was a nickname that I picked up because the food that I express is Texan, because that's my heritage. Oh, that is going to be really good. The TV dinners that I get is shrimp scampi and rice and a little brownie. Good. I see the shrimp and I know that there's a lot of Southwestern flavors that can be added to it. I'll do a little rice patty. Can I use your can opener?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much.
My name's Adam Gertler. It's been 10 years since Food Network Star Season 4.
You chose halibut and caramel.
I spit the crepe out after I put it in my mouth.
Really? Amazing.
No, it wasn't amazing at all.
No.
I just think you tried to do way too much.
I came into my season of Food Network Star under the misguided notion that I was a Michelin-starred chef. I just tried to do too much.
Adam, what dinner did you get?
I got an awful-looking fish and chip with peas, which is funny because when I was on Food Network Star before, my nightmare was the fish challenge.
What are you gonna make?
I'm gonna do fried fish nuggets.
Now, I want to highlight all these different exotic and global flavors that I love to cook with. So I thought taking the fish and chips to India makes a lot of sense.
15 minutes, guys, 15 minutes.
I want to repurpose the fish sticks and the potatoes to make this hash. I'm trying to work in a lot of other vegetables with the potatoes. Oh boy. And then do a little coconut curry. Anything will taste good in that kind of sauce.
Doing too much is my fatal flaw.
Am I doing that now? I have to toe the line of not doing too much, but showing that I'm actually capable of doing a lot more.
2 minutes.
Woo. What's burning?
Those things. All right, well, damn it. So lo and behold, I managed to burn my chicken croquettes. And they fell apart. So I'm just gonna have to remold my patty and make it work. I'll just put some garnish on it, it'll be just fine.
Oh, there goes the Monterey we all know and love.
It's not great, it's not awful though.
Guys, 1 minute left.
Time is running out, and I just race back to my section to try to get fish on the plate.
Adam, you gonna make it, brother?
Yeah,
What do you
I'm
got
gonna
there?
make
What
it.
is that?
Quick,
Are you frying
less than
right
a
now?
minute.
Once again, I tried to do too much.
40 seconds, Adam.
Adam, you gonna make it, brother? What do you got in there? What is that?
Quick,
Are you frying right now?
Once again, I tried to do too much.
40 seconds, Adam.
Here I am, plating last, and it's down to the wire.
3, 2, 1. That's it, guys.
Up.
This is not how I wanted to start my comeback.
We'll have you guys step out of the kitchen, then we'll call you back for your 1 minute presentation. This is your chance to introduce your dish in a really appealing way and reintroduce yourself in the process. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Amen.
Yep.
All right, let's see what you got.
I definitely remember times where I was reserved doing presentations, but not this time. Y'all getting a new Yaku. How you doing? I'm Chef Yaku. What I have for you today is my delicious, beautiful smoked Gouda Kuda cake.
Smoked Gouda what cake?
And a little bit of an onion citrus salad to top it off. That is delicious.
Yaku seems a little bit rehearsed.
So I hope y'all are ready to go with me. Let's go, people.
So I wouldn't say Yaku seemed reserved, but he did seem a little calculated.
When you look at that camera, don't see a camera. Talk to your, fellas. Talk to us.
I needed to do a better job of connecting to the audience. I want people to know the real Yaku.
I don't know what a Kuda cake is. I'm
It's
sorry.
just my own personal take, because it's my own thing.
This is quite delicious.
The beef and the gravy, it's rich, nice smoky Gouda. You've got some skills, man.
You definitely met the challenge of elevating a TV dinner.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, I got some presentation things to work on, but they love my food.
I like him.
So if I can just keep picking up these presentations, keep knocking it out food-wise, I'll be right back in the Food Network Star competition.
Being over the top, there's here, and then there's me, Chef Jannard. Reel it in. Hello, everyone. I'm Jannard Wells, the chef of love. And I grew up eating TV dinners all the time. And of course, you can only imagine having 9 children. I got a lot of TV dinners on deck in my house.
Watching Jannard, he is coming off a little bit boring.
I made a buttermilk and gravy fried pork chop. And over the top of it.
He's so lost.
And let's just go ahead and bite into there. The crunchiness is amazing. The sweet and savoriness blends together.
You were searching for that fork and you only found spoons, huh? Just make sure everything's there before you even start. Okay. My fear is that because we told you to bring it down a little bit, I'm afraid you might have brought it down a little bit too much.
The batter on top of that, I grew up in the South, tastes like home. Thank you.
I start off with too much, but now it's not enough. There's that sweet spot. So I need to figure out how to master the balance of both worlds. All right, who took all the forks?
The minute I step out into the demo kitchen with all the cameras and all the lights, it all just comes flooding back to me. My mouth just dry. I'm feeling a little sick.
You feel good? You ready?
Actually, can I get a sip of water real quick? Thank you. Focus is something that I need to work on.
Okay, you all ready to go?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Monterey, and now I'm back in Southern California, in my hometown of San Diego. I have kind of a chicken croquette that I've spiced with all these great flavors of Tijuana.
I think she's talking a little fast.
I have some radish, and then some some spinach and onions.
Hi, my name's Monterey. Do you want to eat the food that I have? Because it's good and it's healthy and I love it so much. It's great.
Hope you enjoy it just as much as I do.
I just wanted you to slow down just a touch. That will calm your nerves a little bit, and you won't make your audiences nervous. We get a little nervous for you.
Take two, maybe?
The chicken croquette's a little weird.
A lot of weird. It's a little mushy. That texture is really putting me off.
And it's burned.
Thanks a lot.
So I pretty much sucked. There's no fancy way to say it, no sugarcoating it.
Balls! Darn.
What I need to prove is that I can cook a dish that's flavorful and confidently present that dish to the judges. So today I took a Salisbury steak frozen dinner. We've upgraded that and turned it into a wonderful patty melt that's straight out of Leave It to Beaver Diner. We've taken the patty melt and we put that with caramelized onions.
I love what Trace is saying. I'm so into it. And he's just rambling it out like it's his full-time job.
It's the patty melt you wished your mama would have made. So join me. Let's elevate some simple food.
Well, I really like the way you connected the dots. I like the way you explained it. I see confidence. I think your fatal flaw is really ebbing away.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's a great patty melt. I like the flavor on the onions. I like the rosemary sprig.
You know, last time around, your food was super simple, so I'd like to just see you push yourself a little bit more. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm growing and improving. Overall, I think the presentation was good.
Hi, I'm Amy Pottinger, and today I have made for you a pancetta, pea, and goat cheese bocatini.
Bang, get to the point.
My fatal flaw is that I didn't personalize, so it's important that I talk about myself in this presentation. I am a busy stay-at-home mom, and I can't tell you how many things I put in my freezer. There's no shame in my freezer game.
Amy seems like she's really doing well. Definitely an improvement.
I've taken some things that you would find in a TV dinner, and I have put them in this dish. So easy to make it taste delicious, fresh, and vibrant.
Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.
She's my hero. That's it right there. That's so good.
You're the first person who's done this. You introduced yourself, and then you told me what we're gonna make. Bang.
You gave us your personal story just enough. You're a lot of fun to watch.
That's sweet.
This looks pretty. The bacon adds such a nice smoky flavor with the creaminess.
That is delicious.
I would never have known that this came from a TV dinner.
Thank you very much, guys. I'm pretty happy with my presentation. This is the first one. I talked about myself. I'm happy that I wasn't an idiot.
I got sent home because I could never define who I was in my presentations. So this time, I just want them to see who I am. Hi, y'all. I'm Sarah Penrod, the urban cowgirl. So I'm a mom to 2 little boys, and they want to eat queso and gravy and french fries. So today I'm sharing a recipe for my Southwestern rice cakes. I took a big monster bite. Oh my God, is the last 25 seconds gonna be just me eating? I can't spit my food out. I took a big monster bite. Oh my God, is the last 25 seconds gonna be just me eating? I can't spit my food out.
I guess if you out roughing it and being a cowgirl and you eating out of them cast iron skillets out there on the farm, you would be gulping like that.
Thanks, guys. Oh, my.
Sarah.
That was the biggest bite I've ever taken.
Definitely too big of a bite. And I think maybe you were a little bit nervous.
Sorry.
There's shells on the shrimp.
Oh, no.
If you're putting shrimp into a wet sauce, it has to be completely peeled and deveined.
I agree with you.
The flavors, they don't quite mix. There's something in that rice that I'm not crazy about.
Thank you.
I took a bite because I thought it would help me describe my food, but it prevented me from getting to speak.
I'm literally seeing my life repeat itself 10 years later. I thought I had some simple ideas, but my biggest concern is that I have a lot going on. Hey everybody, I'm Adam Gertler, globe-trotting food enthusiast, and today I had the opportunity to take a fish and chip microwavable dinner, which made me think of England, which made me think of the best Indian food in the world.
At this point, I'm feeling like Adam is my biggest competition. He's hosting his own shows. Yo, this dude is really polished.
It's a big world out there, and everybody's hungry, so let's eat. I'll see you next time on Adam Eats the World.
I like your stories. I thought that was really great. This dish is delicious. The sauce has a beautiful consistency to it. The curry flavor is right on the nose.
The coconut flavor in there brings it all together.
I thought you did a great job, like reinventing a TV dinner. You definitely pulled the challenge off, I think. There you go.
I already feel so redeemed. That was, that felt real good.
I'm keeping in my head, you can't be that one note. You gotta show them you are not a one-hit wonder, Debbie.
Hey there, guys. I'm Chef Debbie Lee, and you are watching From Bacon to Bone Broth. Now, some of you may recognize me as that crazy Korean gal who used to twice fry everything and always put a little kimchi in the mix. And that's the beauty of bacon and bone broth.
Bacon and bone broth? Like, what is bacon and bone broth?
We are going to teach you sustainability, learning how to cook without processed sugars and flours. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all about treating myself, especially if there's a piece of fried chicken involved. So cheers, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.
That's a lot of information.
I'm lost. You can't honestly say I'm making a fried chicken stir fry and then start talking about healthy cooking. It just doesn't fit.
You might have gone the other way of too much one note to make it so many notes, you don't know where it's gonna land.
Right.
I think this is a weird dish. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really understand it.
The chicken was probably already cooked, so it's a little on the dry side.
I don't think this is a solid stir fry.
Thank you.
Thank you, Debbie.
I sort of overdid it. I killed it. Not in a good way.
How about that? Your first comeback kitchen challenge is behind you. You guys showed a lot of creativity in transforming those TV dinners.
So that's done. But I don't feel like I made the impression that I wanted to make on this first challenge. This is not how I wanted my comeback to start.
Your next challenge begins right now.
We thought we'd start with something millions of Americans begin their day with. Cereal.
I don't even really like cereal. And now my comeback depends on it.
Cereal isn't just for breakfast anymore. It's making a splash in a whole other meal category. We're talking about desserts.
I'm definitely more of a meat man than a sweet man.
So for your star challenge, you'll be using everyone's favorite cereals to put a spin on everyone's favorite desserts.
Put a spin on it. So you guys are gonna choose one of these desserts to make and incorporate as much cereal as you want. Now we wanna see the interesting flavors, crunchy textures, and even colors you can bring to your dessert using this breakfast staple.
You'll have 1 hour to make your dessert, and your time starts now.
60 minutes, that's not a lot of time for baking because batters and mixes want to rest, cook, and then they have to cool. So I'm not gonna mess around with baking. I grew up eating a lot of cereal.
Who's got the sweet flakes that are frosty?
And then I see the rainbow O's, and I think pudding you can make quickly, so I decide I'm making a Thai coconut pudding banana crispy treat.
These are not actually small bananas, I'm just very large.
I dip the banana halves in the batter, and I roll them in the crispy puff rice, fry them up with a crisp coating. I'm very pleased with this element.
Really good. Nard, what are you making?
I'm making a cobbler. I'm using my cinnamon cereal as the crust.
I'm making a smoked apple cinnamon cereal cobbler.
Because we all know that cinnamon and apple pairs together so well.
I always like to add my own Chef Janard touch to them. I do a lot of smoking at home. All kind of wood. I get my apple wood chips, drop them off into the boiling water with my apples, and allow them to start poaching. Hey, I'm back. I'm showing them the reinvention of Chef Janard. 2.0, that is.
I love it. Sarah.
Yeah.
What dessert are you making?
I'm making my grandmother's chocolate pie. I've made the pie many times, but I've never messed around with my grandmother's recipe. Hopefully I'll be able to get it done in time. I have to substitute cereal in the pie crust. Hopefully it'll be as good as grandma's. For my pie filling, instead of using regular chocolate, I'm using Mexican chocolate. Okay, get that ready. It has cinnamon added to it. And to me, Mexican chocolate is one of the greatest ingredients in the Texas arsenal. I know that my filling is gonna be really sweet, so I'm gonna try to use something that balances out that sweetness, and I just pick a basic cornflake to put in the pie crust. Okay, do good.
Are we at the 30-minute mark? I grew up with my grandmother in the kitchen making cobblers. You just can't beat a warm cobbler. So I am using the strawberry flake cereal. I'm going to reconstitute the strawberries to go in my berry cobbler. For some reason, I feel like the bubbles in the Prosecco, they just do something with those berries, and they're like, oh, here's my juice. Utilize it in your cobbler. I'll just set it in between us if you want. Well, we can sip on it. And I'm also making ice cream. If we're using cereal, we've got to have some dairy in there. It's Come Back Kitchen. It's go big or go home, and I want ice cream with my cobbler.
Makeup! I'm going to do a panna cotta with a fruity bit brittle. I've done this exact same thing before, so I know it's going to be a hit.
It's inspired by Saturday morning cartoons. This can be like really bright and lively, kind of childish and fun.
Panna cotta is a cream-based dessert that is set with either gelatin or an egg yolk. I need to get it into a pan and chilling in the blast freezer as soon as possible.
How's it looking in there, Peekapoo?
Fruity Bit Brittle is really fun because it's just a simple process of pouring hard cracked sugar or isomalt over the cereal and just flattening it out into an easily workable layer. I keep checking my panna cotta and it's still liquid.
Monterey is wondering why her dish isn't freezing. Hello? You keep opening the freezer. It's like... Let's see how many times we can open this and see if it's frozen. And then there's that.
So I'm a little bit frustrated, so I decide what better way to break up my brittle than to whack it with a ladle.
I don't know what's going on, but does she have to pay Food Network back for destroying their pans?
Here we have brittle.
20 minutes, guys, 20 minutes.
Thank you. It's gonna be all about the puffed rice.
You know, I want to choose a cereal that doesn't have so much added sugar. Given how I performed in the Mentor Challenge, my goal is to show that I can come up with really delicious food that's healthy and nutritious as well. I'm gonna make a flourless chocolate brownie with puffed rice granola on top.
So the thing with puffed rice cereal, when it bakes, it could get overly soggy. I'm treating it like it's granola, in a sense. Looking good.
Black beans are in my batter. That is the base of my mixture. I have to say that is mighty delicious. I know black beans sound like an odd choice for a recipe in a brownie, but believe it or not, they are nutty, they have a nice natural sweetness, and they actually rise like flour.
I think somebody's burning over here.
Oh, don't tell me it's my topping. It is burnt to a crisp. Uh-oh.
I think somebody's burning over here.
Oh, don't tell me it's my topping. It is burnt to a crisp. I don't even think I'd give it to my dog to eat. I'm gonna have to redo it, and I hope that I have enough time to finish.
11 minutes, people.
I'm just gonna do that.
I make a killer chocolate peanut butter pie, but I've just never baked with cereal before, so I don't really know if it's going to be as good as the chocolate wafers that I typically use for the crust.
How's it going, Shanes?
Oh, it's going great.
Are you doing mini or whole pies?
Mini.
What are you making right now? Are you making a filling or a crust?
I'm gonna do like a peanut butter whip here. Basically just chocolate and peanut butter through and through here.
Yaku, what are you gonna make?
Going to make these little miniature cupcakes and put them all together as like a pull-apart bread. So my plan of attack for this challenge is to infuse some of the cinnamon cereal into my milk. Make a muffin out of that. Making a mess, my mom will be kicking my butt right now. 3/4 cups of this strange cereal milk will definitely add a punch to my muffins. Also, I'm gonna make some caramel and a cream cheese icing. Kind of give it that cinnamon roll breakfast pull-apart appeal. Oh, that's so good. Oh. I think orange zest will really cut the richness of this dish. It also gives you that citrusy, palate-cleansing flavor. It smells just like victory.
Yaku is going overboard with too many ingredients, and I think it is too much information at once.
Smelling delicious.
2 little minutes left.
I run to the blast chiller. It's in set. Oh my God. Ugh. I can't just omit the panna cotta. It's the center point of my dish. I'm gonna freeze it. Sorry, guys. The quickest way to freeze anything is liquid nitrogen. This is just a Hail Mary pass.
15 seconds left.
I just want more on the plate.
3, 2, 1. That's it, guys. Wrap it up. Hands up.
Woo! My comeback hinges upon this dish, because I got off on the wrong foot, I set a really bad first impression, and I need to dig myself out of the hole that I've just created.
You guys will take turns shooting a 60-second video.
And make sure you give the viewers a nice, fun tip they can take away with them.
Plan wisely because 60 seconds is not a long time for a demo.
Now remember, after this challenge, for one of you, your dream of a comeback will come to an end, so make it count. See you at the screening.
All right, Monterey, let me know when you're ready.
This is really, really hard. We have 60 seconds to present our dish,
Hello, my name is Trace Barnett.
talk about ourselves, introduce our culinary point of view,
be
charming, informative, authoritative, and above all, charismatic.
That's what I'm talking about.
And it's very important to show improvement,
black beans,
which is a lot to do in 60 seconds.
Well, we're really looking forward to watching your videos and tasting your desserts.
All right, Trace, you're up first.
I'm really feeling good about being the first to go. I really want to impress the judges right at the get-go with everything that I've learned. Hello, my name is Trace Barnett, and today we are combining two of my favorite food groups, dessert and cereal. You can reconstitute that dried fruit in Prosecco, and you can use that in a crumble topping. You can use it as a filling.
Trace has incredible energy and really great tips, and it seems like he's getting more confident in front of the camera.
And you're gonna gently fold that.
However, it sounds like he's just making ice cream with cereal in it.
If you're from Alabama, you cannot have cobbler without ice cream. Put it in a pan and into the freezer.
I had no idea what you were gonna make. Not until you got to the fact that you were making ice cream did you tell us that you were actually gonna make cobbler. So you wanna just set people up for what you're gonna make.
Okay.
You really used the cereal perfectly.
This tastes like summer in the South. It's delicious. I love it.
Thank you. My presentation was all over the place, but my cobbler as a whole was a success, so I feel like I stand a chance to be here next week.
Hey everyone, I'm Monterey. I wanted to kind of bring the feeling of cartoons into my plate. Got a lot of berries and this Fruity Bits, which is this little cereal right here. Made a brittle out of it.
Monterey's overcome her fatal flaw. She's actually staying focused, and I'm kind of following her.
And the name Fruity Bits got me thinking. If you put blackberries and raspberries in the freezer, you can actually break up the little bits. I'm gonna kind of do a shortcut here and use some liquid nitrogen.
I don't know too many people with chemicals just sitting around their house, but I, Monterey.
Safety first.
Oh, she's not doing this. She's not doing this.
Oh, Monterey.
Freezer works just as well. Just make sure that your berries are nice and dry. Like a little science experiment.
Oh, Monterey. Okay, listen. You made brittle out of cereal. That's fascinating to me. But liquid nitrogen? I mean, unless you live next door to Alton Brown, people aren't gonna have that. Let's taste it. That brittle is so delicious. And the panna cotta, or whatever it ended up being, it's really luscious.
I think the flavors are bright. I think the flavors are really, really great.
Thanks.
This is a really awful way to approach the competition when I'm hoping that someone else does worse than I do so that I don't look as bad and that I don't go home.
All right, Sarah.
Since I messed up on the mentor challenge, I want to make sure that I define myself to the judges because it's my fatal flaw. Hi guys, I'm Sarah Penrod, the Urban Cowgirl. I'm a 7th generation Texan and a private chef in Dallas. I'm all about Texas lifestyle, its family, and the fabulous food that we have.
Sarah needs to define herself, and I think she took that as, I'm gonna tell you everything about me.
I make creative Southwestern meals for modern families. I'm into date night with my husband, and I'm a mom to 2 wonderful little boys.
I'm gonna tell you everything about my husband, my kids,
Today I've got my grandmother's 50-year-old pie recipe going.
and I also made a pie.
So I'm just gonna top it with a little of my favorite things. Thanks, guys.
You got 7 little sub-stories before you got to the demo.
Let's taste it now. I love the crunchiness of the cornflakes. It's lovely. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Amy Pottinger, and today for you, I have made this super decadent, super luscious chocolate and peanut butter pie. Chocolate and peanut butter together are pretty much my husband's primary love language, so I know what I'm talking about here.
Amy's fatal flaw is that she doesn't personalize. Problem solved.
Instead of my kids tearing up my house, we're gonna let them get a little bit messy in the kitchen.
And it looks like the judges are thinking the same thing.
I'm gonna go eat this now without you watching me. Bye.
Just keep moving. That was a great ending, Amy.
Just go with it and don't abort the joke. But this was a nice, calm, concise Amy.
It's definitely something that I would order in a restaurant. Really like the way you incorporated the cereal, too.
You've got a great concept, great execution dessert.
All in all, you shined.
Thank you. I'm really taking everything to heart and applying it.
Hey folks, today I'm gonna make you a flourless brownie. It's really simple. Instead of using all-purpose flour, I've used black beans in my batter, which I combined with all the goodness of the chocolate chips, cocoa powder, eggs, maple syrup instead of regular sugar.
I just love Debbie's energy, and she does a really good job leading with the fact that she used healthy ingredients.
I believe it should be just as decadent as a layer cake.
I was so engaged listening to you.
Oh, thank you. That means the world to me.
The chocolate's delicious. The cake's really, really good.
It tastes absolutely decadent. Who would have thought black beans?
Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. I showed them that I can actually cook an amazing dessert without using all-purpose flour. That's a feat in itself.
Being a father of 2, me and my wife are always trying to find ways to keep the birthday parties fun and exciting. I took a cinnamon cupcake. I infused it with that cinnamon cereal. I made a little bit of my creamy caramel to go on top. And then I just hit it with a little bit of the cinnamon cereal streusel. Let's give this thing a try.
So is Yaku gonna offer a tip at some point?
This presentation, I didn't really see a demo. Like, there wasn't really a tip in there. When you said I infused the cupcake with cereal, tell me how you did that.
I just steeped it. So, you know, when you get that cereal and you eating your cereal, the best thing is that milk. So that's what I actually use in place of the milk.
You didn't say that. That's so interesting. Perfect tip. There's an uncomfortableness that I'm feeling, like you've gone over it in your head too many times. I want you to relax a little bit more.
Okay.
I'm not feeling the flavors go together because there's something in that muffin I'm not crazy about. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jannard Wells. And one of the things I want to talk to you about is apple cobbler. Get your water boiling, get you some applewood chips, because we're going to poach them bad boys in there. First key to making this smoked apple cobbler, we're going to poach them in the water.
Yeah, he's burning so much time.
Now that cinnamon cereal, we're going to make a crunch.
Jannard's demo is really complicated.
Just mash it all together. After it's mashed together, 60 seconds go fast. I'm rushing, fumbling, making a big mess. Now we're going to peel those apples out.
Jannard, you almost out of time.
TikTok.
And once they're ready, you'll get something similar to this. And when you peel those apples out, you get the cobbler like this. Now we're gonna peel those apples out.
Jannard, you almost out of time.
TikTok.
And once they're ready, you'll get something similar to this. And when you peel those apples out, you get the cobbler like this.
Oh, my God.
You did run out of time.
Way too complicated for a 1-minute demo. I taste the cinnamon cereal. It's the right cereal to use to mash with the apples. I like it.
Thank you. I have to admit, I am nervous. I could have closed my presentation out better.
Hey guys, so what we have here is a Thai-inspired coconut pudding with a banana crispy treat. Don't be intimidated by custard, okay? It's hard when you think about adding like hot eggs and cold eggs to a custard mixture, but the best way to separate the eggs is just to kind of go right in with your hands.
That's disgusting, dude.
And that's how you make a custard.
Scooping jiggly raw eggs in front of people on camera when you have a finished dessert in front of you, it's not the right demo.
What is on top?
That is a banana crispy treat.
I love the custard.
Custard's great.
It's got sweetness, and then it's got a little bit of saltiness in there. I love sweet and salty together.
Thank you.
I got some positives and some negatives. This is 2 challenges in a row where they love my food.
Well, we got some fun videos, some very tasty sweets.
Unfortunately, this is the way it goes. We only have 3 weeks together, and one of you will be leaving us today. You can head out. We'll see you in a couple months, okay? In this challenge, we thought there were 3 of you that rose above the rest.
Amy, your demo showed us that you're getting more comfortable in your own skin. Your chocolate peanut butter pie was one of our favorite dishes of the day. Great job. Thank you.
Trace, your cobbler, it was perfection, and your use of cereal was genius.
Thank you so much.
Debbie, you were calm and collected in your demo. And your flourless chocolate brownie was delicious.
It's great. Now, Jannard and Adam, you're safer this week. Congratulations, you're moving on.
We'll see you next week.
Monterey, Yaku, Sarah, we have really enjoyed getting to know all of you. But unfortunately, for one of you, your comeback ends tonight. The person leaving us right now, unfortunately, will be Monterey.
Thanks, Monterey.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
I really thought that I wouldn't let my nerves get the best of me. Guess what, guys? I'm out of here. It's crazy. Like, you walk back in, and you're back in that old kitchen, and everything kind of comes flooding back. And that kind of got in the way. Good luck, guys. See y'all do a great job. I'm going to take what I learned here, which is to slow down and to really think everything through. It's great advice for any situation. Love you guys.
Well, that just got real.
Yeah.